Kira Cousins, a woman in Scotland, faked her pregnancy and used a reborn doll to help sell the story to her family and friends. One of her friends exposed her on TikTok by making a series talking about how she convinced everyone she was pregnant by wearing a fake belly and then ended up using a reborn doll to pretend like she really had a baby. Kira Cousins faked her pregnancy. She had been dating a guy named Jamie about a month, and she told him she was pregnant. And Jamie and his family were not happy about this and wanted her to take care of it. She refused to and continued saying she was pregnant and was going to have this baby. Jamie and his family came around to it somewhat, it seems, and they even threw a gender reveal party.
You can't hear!
Come on!
A gender reveal party that Kira knew was fake. She knew she wasn't having a baby, and she knew what gender it was going to be because she chose it. And she chose the gender to be female because Jamie's family and her own only had grandsons and no granddaughters yet. So she thought, oh, this will be the first granddaughter of the family, and everyone was really excited. Throughout the pregnancy, she was sending photos of clothes that she was buying, fake videos of the baby kicking to her friends and family. Before the birth of her child, she made a post saying that her child had a hole in their heart. And a lot of people speculate she did this so that by the time she was due to have the baby could end up not surviving. And that way she could say she was pregnant and have everyone still believe her without providing a baby. But she continued and had a baby, and she got a reborn doll. And if you're not aware of what a reborn doll is, it's a hyper-realistic doll, and some of them actually have equipment inside to make them make noises, to like have their chest move up and down. They can look very realistic and sound fairly realistic as well. So she used one of these reborn dolls to convince people she had given birth. She also did not allow people to get very close to the doll. Although Jamie, the father, did actually hold the baby, and I believe he had said that maybe he had changed it because he would feed it, so you could feed these babies and they'd poop immediately. So I'm not sure, but it seems like Kira did not allow a lot of people to touch or get really close to this baby. She also gave birth early in the morning so that she was alone and no one was there with her to experience the birth of her child. And she then messaged one of her friends explaining the birth and how it went. So that was very convenient that she ended up going into labor in the middle of the night / morning, so no one could be with her. When the baby was born, she said that the baby still had a hole in its heart, but it was fine and didn't need surgery at the time, which seems very odd, but that's what she went with. She then went to Jamie's family and took the baby, and the mom was worried about the baby because it felt cold and didn't seem to move very much. So Kira said, oh, I'm going to take her to the hospital, and refused to let Jamie or anyone come with her. After that visit, she said that the baby was okay but had mucus and just needed to be like swaddled and really covered. And she also seemed to be smart enough to know that if she told people that the baby had mucus, that they could not do a paternity test because Jamie wanted one done, and she said, oh no, we can't do one because the baby has mucus.
Jamie is phoned her asking for a DNA test, and she's like, no, I know that, like, no, the baby's got mucus, we can't do it.
So she was thinking ahead a little bit, but I don't know how long she thought this could go on for. Like, was she just hoping eventually we'd have robots good enough to make it seem like it was a toddler? I don't know. This visit to the hospital, and the baby was cleared and just had mucus. Kira asked one of her friends to take her to her work to show off her baby to her colleagues.
She asked me, can you take me to Morrison's? And I say, aye, of course I can. But that's where she works. So she wanted to show everybody in her work this doll. So we get there, and she says, Neve, can you push the pram till I get a couple of things? She was getting Red Bull and stuff. And then she takes the pram and she takes it up to the office bit, and everybody's coming out and looking in the pram, saying, oh my god, she's so cute, she's tiny, congratulations, putting money in. And then we get the doll back in.
Definitely kept people at a distance to see the baby. Visit the colleagues. Kira's friend said that her mom really wanted to see the baby, and can she please come over and show the baby to her mom?
Like, my mum goes to lift her cover up, and Kira slaps my mum's phone away, and my mum just sits back down, and we're just talking to Kira and that, and Kira stands up and like shows us these big nappy things that she's wearing. She's like, because of all the blood and all that, And so we're believing her, and we're just like talking to Kira and asking her about everything, and she always had an answer for absolutely everything. She was still.
So then the next day, Kira's friend noticed that she had deleted all photos of the baby. And she thought this was really strange, so she messaged Kira to be like, what is going on? Why is there no more pictures of the baby? And then soon after, she found out that Kira's mom had walked in and found the baby and saw that it was not responsive, and soon figured out that it was a doll. This was heartbreaking to people in her life. Everyone felt absolutely duped, and people were angry that they were tricked and that they had spent money and time on Kira and this fake baby. What do you guys feel about all of this? This is just crazy, and it's so crazy to do this to like other people, especially to like her boyfriend or the guy she was seeing. Like, that's insane. Like, I don't know if she was feeling she was losing him, wanted to keep him, but like, that is not the right thing to do. Like, I've definitely in my own life have seen people do this or say they're going to do this to like, keep someone, and it's awful. Like, it's mind-blowing that someone's going to do that. Like, obviously sometimes people are not in the right headspace and have mental health issues, and it makes them do this, but it's just so sad to see someone do this and go through the whole pregnancy and to even have like a fake baby to continue the lie. Is just, it's really sad for like everyone involved. Like, it's just a terrible thing to happen and to do to people. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments, and thanks so much for joining. Bye.